Imagine pouring a fresh glass of milk in the morning, the same way you've done for years, over your cereal, in your coffee, or just by itself before bed. It feels wholesome, familiar, and even comforting. After all, milk has always been seen as a symbol of strength and health. But what if that innocent glass could actually be doing silent damage to your brain? Most people over 70 never suspect that the milk they drink every day might be affecting their memory, focus, and clarity. We've grown up believing milk is essential, packed with calcium, protein, and nutrients that keep our bones strong. Yet, new research is revealing a surprising truth. Certain types of milk, especially those loaded with additives, synthetic vitamins, or unhealthy fats, may quietly accelerate cognitive decline and increase the risk of dementia. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 common types of milk that doctors are now warning older adults to limit or avoid. These milks might look perfectly normal on the shelf, but they could be contributing to brain fog, forgetfulness, and slower thinking without you realizing it. Even if you've been drinking the same brand for decades, what you'll learn today could completely change the way you look at this everyday habit. Because when it comes to protecting your brain, the kind of milk you choose truly matters. So stay tuned until the end. This information could help you make smarter choices, protect your memory, and keep your mind sharp and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Let's get started. Number 1. Sweetened flavored milks. The innocent. Drink that isn't so innocent after all. For many older adults, a glass of sweetened chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry milk feels like a comforting trip down memory lane. It's creamy, nostalgic, and tastes like childhood in a cup. But here's the hard truth. What seems like a harmless indulgence can slowly chip away at your health, especially your brain, without you even realizing it. Most flavored milks are loaded with hidden sugars. A single serving can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, yet it hides behind the wholesome image of milk. This constant sugar overload doesn't just threaten your waistline, it can quietly wreak havoc on your brain. Over time, the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. This condition, known as insulin resistance, has been directly linked to cognitive decline and memory loss. Researchers now refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes because of how strongly insulin resistance affects brain health. The problem doesn't stop there. Many commercial flavored milks are filled with artificial flavors, synthetic dyes, and chemical preservatives that your body doesn't need, especially as you age. These additives can spark inflammation in the body and brain, contributing to fatigue, brain fog, and mood changes. Unfortunately, most people assume these are just signs of getting older, when in reality they're warning signals from your body. Take the story of Mrs. Helen, a 74-year-old retired teacher who adored her daily glass of vanilla milk. She thought it was a healthier alternative to soda. But over time, she noticed her focus fading and her energy dipping. When her nutritionist suggested switching to plain milk and naturally flavoring it with cinnamon and a touch of honey, the difference was remarkable. Within weeks, she felt more alert, her blood sugar stabilized, and she even began sleeping better. What makes flavored milk so deceptive is its reputation as a nutritious drink. Because it contains calcium and protein, it's easy to believe it's doing more good than harm. But for seniors, the added sugar and chemicals can outweigh the benefits. The smarter choice is to opt for unsweetened milk, whether dairy or plant-based, and flavor it naturally at home with cocoa powder, nutmeg, or a dash of vanilla extract. That way, you keep the comfort and taste without sacrificing your long-term health. And here's something most people never think about. Sugary beverages like flavored milk can dull your palate over time. When you constantly consume sweet drinks, your taste buds get used to high sugar levels, making naturally sweet foods, like fruits, taste bland. By cutting down on flavored milks, you not only protect your brain, but also retrain your taste buds to appreciate real, natural flavors again. It's a small shift that can make a big difference in how your body and mind feel every day. Number 2. Ultra-processed plant-based milks, the hidden trap behind the healthy label. Imagine standing in the grocery aisle, reaching for that sleek carton of almond or oat milk with heart-healthy, cholesterol-free, or dairy alternative written across the front. It feels like the smart choice, doesn't it? Especially as we get older, when cutting down on dairy, cholesterol, or saturated fats seems like the right move. But here's the truth that most people never hear. Some of these ultra-processed plant-based milks can quietly harm your brain and body over time, without you ever realizing it. Many popular plant-based milks aren't just made from almonds, oats, or soy. To give them their creamy texture and long shelf life, manufacturers load them with gums, emulsifiers, stabilizers, and synthetic flavorings. Ingredients like carrageenan, guar gum, and phosphates are added to keep the liquid smooth and uniform, but your body doesn't always handle these artificial compounds well, especially as you age. Over time, they can increase inflammation, disrupt gut balance, and contribute to oxidative stress in brain cells, speeding up cognitive aging. Think of it this way. Every sip of that healthy milk alternative might be adding to a slow, invisible buildup of stress inside your body. You might not feel it right away, but months later, you could start noticing brain fog, forgetfulness, or fatigue, and never connect it back to your morning coffee creamer. Take Mr. Raymond, a 76-year-old retired engineer who made the switch to oat milk for what he thought was a heart-healthy upgrade. Within months, he began feeling foggy, struggling to remember names and losing focus during conversations. When his nutritionist examined his diet, they found his oat milk was packed with emulsifiers, gums, and added sugars. After switching to a simple homemade recipe, just oats, water, and a pinch of salt, his energy and mental clarity began to return. The other hidden issue? Sugar. Many original or vanilla versions of plant-based milks contain more sugar than you'd expect, sometimes up to 5 teaspoons per serving. That sugar rush might give you quick energy, but over time it promotes insulin resistance, a key risk factor for type 2 diabetes and memory decline. When your brain doesn't get steady fuel, it struggles to process and retain information clearly. For seniors who enjoy plant-based milk, the solution isn't to give it up entirely, it's to simplify it. Choose unsweetened brands with only a few ingredients: water, the main nut or grain, and maybe a pinch of salt. Or better yet, make your own at home. It's easy, affordable, and much kinder to your body. And here's something most people never consider. The same additives that make plant-based milks creamy can also disturb your gut microbiome, the community of good bacteria that communicates directly with your brain. When your gut is inflamed or unbalanced, it can affect your mood, concentration, and even your sleep quality. By cutting out ultra-processed versions and sticking with cleaner options, you're not just protecting your brain, you're helping your whole body function better. Here's the new part. Another overlooked concern is the nutrient gap. While plant-based milks are often fortified with calcium and vitamins, those nutrients aren't always absorbed as efficiently as the natural ones found in dairy milk. Many commercial brands also lack key minerals like iodine, zinc, and vitamin B12, nutrients vital for brain function and nerve health. Over time, this silent deficiency can contribute to fatigue, confusion, and reduced mental sharpness. Seniors who rely solely on these drinks without balancing their diet could be missing out on essential brain-supporting nutrition. That's why reading labels and maintaining a varied, whole food diet is just as important as choosing the right milk. If you're still watching this video and finding this helpful, type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next important health tip for living sharper and stronger after 60. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Full-fat dairy milks. The creamy comfort that quietly ages your brain. Imagine waking up to the familiar clink of a spoon in your coffee cup, the smell of toast in the air, and the rich swirl of whole milk or cream pouring into your mug. For many seniors, that creamy taste is more than a habit. It's a comforting ritual that's been part of life for decades. But here's what few people realize. That same creamy comfort could be slowly working against your brain health. Whole milk and other full-fat dairy products are packed with saturated fats. While they once symbolized strength and nourishment, research now paints a different picture for those over 70. Diets high in saturated fat have been linked to increased cholesterol, restricted blood flow, and, more alarmingly, a greater risk of memory loss and dementia. It's not just about the heart anymore. Your brain depends on healthy circulation too. Saturated fats can thicken and narrow the tiny arteries that feed your brain. When these vessels become clogged, your brain cells start receiving less oxygen and fewer nutrients, which can lead to slow, subtle mental decline. You might begin noticing forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, or that frustrating, foggy feeling that creeps in during the day. Take Mrs. Clara, for example, a lively 79-year-old who adored her full-fat milk and rich cream in her morning coffee. She used to joke that the cream keeps me strong, but over time she found herself misplacing simple items like her reading glasses or grocery list. Her doctor suggested trying low-fat milk and replacing some saturated fats with brain-friendly options like olive oil, avocados, and nuts. Within months, Clara noticed a difference. Her focus sharpened, her energy returned, and she even felt more alert during her morning walks. It's not that dairy is the enemy. Calcium and vitamin D are vital for bone and muscle health, especially in your later years. But the type of fat you consume matters greatly. The saturated fats found in whole milk and cream can raise bad LDL cholesterol while reducing good HDL cholesterol, an imbalance that harms blood vessels throughout your body. Switching to low-fat or fat-free milk, or even mixing in clean, unsweetened plant-based alternatives, helps protect your brain and heart without giving up the foods you love. And there's another piece of the puzzle many overlook. Saturated fats can interfere with how your body manages blood sugar. When your cells become less sensitive to insulin, your blood sugar rises, setting the stage for inflammation and cognitive decline. This double impact, poor blood flow and unstable glucose levels, creates the perfect storm for brain aging. Even foods that look harmless, like processed cheeses, flavored creamers, or rich yogurts, can pack hidden amounts of saturated fat. Reading labels and choosing products labeled low-fat or light can help you make smarter, safer decisions in the dairy aisle. Your brain may not thank you immediately, but years from now, you'll feel the difference in your clarity, confidence, and independence. Here's something new to keep in mind. Modern research suggests that not all fats are bad. What matters most is balance. While saturated fats can harm the brain when consumed excessively, unsaturated fats like those in olive oil, flaxseed, and fatty fish can enhance memory and protect neurons from damage. So rather than removing fat completely, focus on replacing the harmful ones with beneficial ones. A drizzle of olive oil over vegetables, a handful of walnuts as a snack, or a few slices of avocado with breakfast can do more for your brain than a glass of heavy, creamy milk ever could. And before you go, if you found this helpful, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss another video that helps you stay healthy, sharp, and strong through your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Comment number 3 below to let me know you're still watching, and stay tuned for the next tip that could change the way you think about what's on your plate. Number 4. The hidden dangers of calcium-fortified milks. For years, many older adults have turned to calcium-fortified milk, believing it's the secret to strong bones and lasting vitality. The promise sounds convincing. Extra calcium, vitamin D, and protein, all packed into one easy glass. But beneath the reassuring label lies a story that's not so simple, especially for seniors who want to protect both their bones and their brains. The issue begins with how most of these fortified milks are made. Instead of using naturally occurring calcium from food-based sources, many brands rely on synthetic compounds like calcium carbonate or tricalcium phosphate. These additives are cheaper to produce, but the body doesn't always absorb them effectively. Over time, when too much of this synthetic calcium lingers in the bloodstream, it can begin depositing in arteries and organs, including those supplying the brain. This condition, known as vascular calcification, reduces oxygen flow and can quietly increase the risk of heart disease, memory loss, and cognitive decline. Adding to the concern, these milks are often packed with stabilizers, gums, emulsifiers, and artificial vitamins to maintain their shelf life and texture. While they make the product look smooth and creamy, they're not always kind to the aging digestive system or liver. Seniors process and eliminate chemicals more slowly, allowing synthetic compounds to build up in the body and potentially interfere with nutrient absorption. Consider the story of Raymond, a 72-year-old who switched from plain milk to every new extra calcium brand on the market. He felt confident he was doing something right, but over time he started feeling sluggish, developed occasional confusion, and noticed rising blood pressure. After speaking with his doctor, he learned his diet had too much processed calcium and not enough magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats, the very nutrients that help calcium absorb properly. Once he switched back to simple dairy and started eating more greens, beans and nuts, his energy and focus noticeably improved. True bone and brain health doesn't come from fortified marketing, it comes from balance. Calcium is vital, but your body also needs vitamin K2, magnesium, and healthy fats to guide it into the bones, rather than letting it harden in your arteries. That's why nutritionists now recommend focusing on whole foods, like sardines, almonds, spinach, and sesame seeds, rather than relying on fortified factory-processed milks. And here's the reality. When a label boasts of being fortified, it doesn't always mean it's healthier. Many of these products also contain added sugars, thickeners, and preservatives that can spike blood sugar, irritate the gut, and weaken immunity over time. So before you pour your next glass, take a moment to read the ingredients. The fewer, the better. Your body deserves nutrients in their most natural form. Choosing simple, minimally processed foods not only supports your bones, but also keeps your heart and brain sharp well into your golden years. If you're enjoying these insights and learning something new today, comment number 4 below to let me know you're still with us. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on powerful science-backed health tips designed to help you live stronger, longer, and smarter. Your support truly keeps this channel thriving. Before we close today's video, take a moment to reflect on your own habits. Have you ever really looked at the label on the milk you drink each morning? Sometimes the choices that seem healthiest on the surface can have hidden effects on how we feel and think, especially as we grow older and our bodies process nutrients differently. The good news is, it's never too late to start fresh. Even small, mindful changes in what you drink can make a powerful difference in your energy, focus, and long-term wellness. Just because a carton boasts words like fortified, extra, or enriched doesn't mean it's automatically good for you. At this stage in life, what your body truly needs are natural, clean ingredients, foods that nourish without overloading your system with chemicals or excess sugars. Think of it this way: your brain is like a finely tuned engine. The purer the fuel, the smoother it runs. So, choose milks and foods that are simple and close to nature. No long ingredient lists, no unpronounceable additives. Your clarity, memory, and independence depend on it. And here's something worth remembering. Protecting your brain health isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about staying sharp, joyful, and confident in your daily life. Each thoughtful choice you make builds the foundation for a more vibrant and fulfilling future. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you discovered in this video that surprised you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and share how you plan to make smarter choices starting today. Your stories and feedback mean so much and inspire others in this community to take action too. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest health tips. Every click, comment, and share helps us continue creating more powerful content to guide and encourage you on your wellness journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.